Hello, learners. Welcome to Science with Mr. Salim. Today, we're going to talk about health implications of physical changes during adolescence. Now, remember, we previously talked about the social implications of physical changes, right? Now, today, we're going to talk about the health implications. Now, what generally we're going to discuss about today is that we want to know how exactly we are supposed to take care of ourselves, yeah, when we are in this period of adolescence. There are some health benefits, some things that are, healthy for us to do when we are at this stage. And when you are not going to follow these, probably it might, affect you and may cause you diseases and things like that. But then when you try to follow them, it helps you to grow healthy and all that. Now, these are, simply the practice, I mean, the best practice for hygiene. I hope you know what hygiene is, right? So, hygiene can also be cleanliness. Is that okay? So, one thing that we need to know is that we're supposed to practice, we're supposed to have best practices. So, we're supposed to have best practices, yeah? Best practices. Okay, so some of the best practices that we have is that we should do what? We're supposed to clean ourselves. So you're supposed to bath or bathe daily, every day. Remember, we talked about physical changes. In both boys and girls, what happens is that their sweat glands normally get to be activated. So when these sweat glands are activated, you sweat a lot. So in the process, some people have like not good smell. They have odor, like bad smell. Yeah. So this bad smell, how can we remove them? We need to shower every day. We don't stay for like a week, a whole week without showering. So you're supposed to bathe every day. So you shower, and you're supposed to use, things that can help you. What are you supposed to use? So you're supposed to use clean water. Okay, you're supposed to use clean water. Okay, also you're supposed to use soap, because you know that when you use the soap, it helps you to clean and remove all the dirty things that are on your body. Plus, it also kills some bacteria, or germs and all that. Okay, so when you don't clean your body, what happens is that the germs, there are some small germs. They are called microbes. They are really really tiny microbes. So you can see them. Because you can see them, they can even cause disease on you. So what you do, you have to clean your body most or more often. So use clean water, and also you can use what? You can also use soap. But then after taking shower, there is something else that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to use a towel, okay? And the towel, there is this towel is supposed to be clean, okay? So once you're done using these towels, you're supposed to clean them regularly. Don't stay with it for like a whole month. You're using the same towel and all that. So we use clean towel, and you are supposed to also clean the same towels once you feel like you have used it like more than maybe thrice or four times, yeah, or twice. So you can clean it so that it doesn't carry more germs on your body when you're cleaning it. So we've said use clean towels. You know, the towels can either be for the body or for the face. Okay, so you use clean towels to clean your body. So, one of the best practices that you're supposed to also observe is that we're supposed to use sanitary parts. Okay, so the adolescent or an adolescent is supposed to use sanitary pads, but this happens. It's only supposed to be used by girls. Okay, because now we've talked about the menstruation flow or the menstruation period, which occurs in girls during adolescence. So now for them to clean their body or to be clean, what they need to do is that they need to use sanitary pads. Okay, so these sanitary pads helps them to avoid soiling their clothes and all that. Okay, so it's very important. But then at the same time, remember these sanitary pads or towels are supposed to be changed more often, yeah, so that you keep yourself clean. Okay, so that is basically what sanitary pads is. You can be used to protect yourself from this blood that comes out needs to be doesn't need to soil your clothes or to dirty your clothes. So you need to have the sanitary pads or sanitary towels. Okay. Okay, so once, this is just on the same point that we have talked about. Once the girls or those adolescent girls have used the sanitary towels, they are supposed to dispose them. Okay, so dispose used sanitary towels. But then this sanitary towels, how are you supposed to dispose them? You're supposed to dispose them in a place where, it cannot be like, kids normally play around and everywhere, so you don't just throw it anywhere, okay? Maybe kids or children who are playing around can even pick and start playing with it and stuff like that. So you're supposed to dispose it in a place whereby it's, it's completely safe, and it cannot be like harmful to other people, and it cannot cause the spread of germs and things like that. So dispose it in a very good manner, in a responsible way. Okay, learners, remember in our previous topics we've been talking about the physical changes, right? So one thing is that the pimples normally appear in an adolescent, right? In both boys and girls. So what are you supposed to do when this happens? One, remember, do not prick or pinch the pimples. So that's something that you can also do. Do not prick or pinch pimples, right? So you're supposed to make sure that you maintain a proper hygiene, a good hygiene, cleanliness, right? But then also at the same time, you're supposed to make sure you don't prick the pimples or you don't pinch them. The more you do that, the worse it gets. So the best way is to avoid pricking or pinching them, okay? Because this may lead to what we call acne, that is just black spots and all that. So you're supposed to avoid that. At the same time, when you're cleaning your face, you use a clean towel, all right? Because if you use the dirty towel and all that, it may cause skin infection, and this might lead to something else. Yeah. So for you to maintain, for your face to be clean and all that, you just need to use a clean towel, clean water, and also a soap. Okay. And of course, if you feel like you're reacting to a certain soap, you don't have to use it as well. Okay. So that's another thing. There's another point that I also want you to understand or to note down. Once you're done with showering and all that, maybe you've cleaned your body, something else you need to do is to apply oil. Okay, apply oil. Sometimes you tend to be in a rush, so you don't apply oil. But then it's good because the oil, if you don't apply oil on your skin, sometimes you find your skin becomes rough. And also it becomes, it dries out, okay? And some people, this even affects them because you may even end up finding that the skin is breaking out, and it just becomes not appealing at all. So you're supposed to apply oil on your skin after taking shower, okay? So apply oil on your skin after taking shower. And remember again, it doesn't have to be a fancy oil, just any oil that you feel you can afford, use it, but not cooking oil. Okay. The last point that I also want you to note down is that we've said an adolescent normally grows hair, right? And this hair can either be on your face, for the boys, that is beards and mustache, or for girls, it can be either under the armpits, and also in the pubic area. Okay, so what you need to do is that you need to shave. You need to shave. So let me just put it that way. You need to shave the hair. You need to shave the hair. So the hair that you need to shave is the hair that grows in the pubic area, okay, under the armpits, because sometimes it makes you even to sweat more if you don't shave the hair under the armpits and all that. So you need to shave. But then how are you supposed to, care for this? Because sometimes people shave and in the process they develop the pimples as well. The pimples can grow, yeah? Even when you shave in the pubic area or in the under the armpits. So you're supposed to use some remedies that can help you to avoid, this skin infection. Okay, so you're supposed to use soap, like sometimes you can use Dettol to, if you feel like you have started developing rashes and all that, or you can also even use, Dettol to clean if you feel like you have, these rashes. Also, you can use spirit once you're done shaving. You can use the spirit. This helps to avoid these rashes coming up. Okay, so it's very important and it's hygienic to clean yourself and it's natural and it's very important. In fact, in our religion, in Islam, we are encouraged to be clean, very clean. Yeah. So for you to be clean, you're supposed to observe all this hygiene. Okay. So it's very important, and it's not something that you should feel shy about. This is the problem where most adolescents normally have. They normally tend to feel shy in everything. So if you have started developing all these things, and you need some help, you need to ask from your parents probably, or so your guardian, or someone who is taking care of you, so that they can help you to cope up with this situation, so that you don't feel stressed and all that. So it's a natural process. That's the thing. That's the one. It's a natural process. So all this that you're going through, it's only Allah, it's only God who created us, right? So He knows what you're going through and all that. So we're supposed to know how to manage our body, and it's very important to take care of your body. If you don't take care of your body, you will lose it. There's someone who said if you don't manage the things that you have, you will lose them. So if you don't manage your body, you will lose it. So you have to take care of your body for you to grow healthy, for you to be, to mature, and for you to have, good life. So I think that's the end of our lesson for today. I'll leave you with this short clip, and then you can attempt the questions later. Bye.